Yeah, and I think I've taken that uh, to heart in the
Yeah,
second venture that I built, and we just recently um, got to about 100 million of assets under management very quickly,
yeah,
um, much quicker than I got to that size previously. And it sounds cliche, but in my earlier years, I honestly did think I knew it all. I mean, I wouldn't say it, but my actions would suggest I kind of could study the situation and come up with the best answer.
Welcome to the Real Estate Pros Show, where we interview real estate investing professionals from coast to coast, as well as the service providers that serve the real estate investing industry. Our goal is simple: share what's working now to help you improve and scale your business to the next level and meet the pros that can help you get there. Real Estate Pros is powered by Investor Fuel, America's leader in helping real estate investors and professionals build the business you need to live the life you've always dreamed of. Let's start today's show. Property insurance for real estate investors doesn't have to be difficult, but it does need to be there to protect you when you need it. MyInvestorInsurance.com not only provides insurance at 15 to 30% cheaper than traditional agencies, it's built specifically for real estate investors like you. You can set up an account in about 2 minutes, get quotes on properties, turn on and turn off insurance for your fix and flip or rental properties in around 2 minutes without having to talk to anyone directly, all through our portal. There's no better way or faster way to make sure you've got the coverage you need to protect you, and no more lengthy policies either. Once you're set up, you're billed monthly and prorated by the day for however long your policy is active. It's powered by MSI, the third largest independent MGA, with 1.5 million customers and more than $1 billion in cumulative premiums written. Get set up today in about 2 minutes at myinvestorinsurance.com/fuel.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Real Estate Pros Podcast. I am your host, Q Edmonds, and I'm excited to be here today. I'm excited about our guest. I'm excited just to pick his brain. They're in the medical field, medical real estate, and I'm just excited to just peek further through his lens and for you all to really just glean information from him. I know he's going to add so much value to the show. And so I am happy to introduce you all to Mr. AJ Peak. Mr. AJ, how you doing today, sir?
Thank you. Doing well. Thank you for having me, Q.
Absolutely, man. Thank you for being here. Listen, I'll be honest. I kind of want to dive in. I want you to tell the people what your main focus is in real estate. I didn't do it any justice. I want you to dive into that. I want you to also tell us maybe a little bit of an origin story of how you got started within real estate. And then tell us what part of the world you're in, if you don't mind, and what market you're operating in. So, Mr. AJ, sir, you have the floor.
So my origin story is very much connected to what I do today. I grew up in rural Minnesota where my father was a dentist.
Hmm.
Went to school on the East Coast, and in my 20s, I was a business undergrad. In my 20s, worked for one of the larger strategy consulting firms, McKinsey Company, mostly in New York and Chicago. And as I was turning 30, I'm 47 for another month. As I was turning 30, I thought I knew it all and
Hmm.
knew if I resigned on good terms, they'd always take me back. And I really want to start a business. I don't recommend this. It was completely insane, but I resigned from a dream job to start a
Hmm.
business. And my father, my family at the time had moved to Colorado Springs, Colorado, where I reside today.
Hmm.
And he was in his 60s and had a small dental practice at that time and said the dental industry has these big group models.
Yeah.
So one thing led to another. I built a big business plan to build a large dental group, uh, and kind of tricked my father, convinced him to be my test case. It was just him and four employees.
Yeah.
And so it was, turns out I don't know it all, super hard. But
Hmm.
in spite of myself, we grew it year over year to about a $50 million business in terms of revenue. Did a majority sale to private equity, then continued to run that business and doubled it again. Um, uh, Having locations throughout Colorado and Texas.
Yeah.
And during that journey, we'd be buying dental practices, and the dentist often would own the building. And
Yeah.
private equity backed healthcare groups traditionally don't own the real estate, and they needed a solution to sell the real estate while they're selling the practice. So several years ago, I set up with friends and family a kind of a fund to buy the real estate and do what's called a sales leaseback with the private equity backed route.
Mm,
Um, and as I got experience doing that, really wanted that to be my next journey. And worked with the board to transition to becoming just a board member of the business I built, which is awesome,
yeah,
and to dedicate my full time efforts to Health Wealth Capital, where we buy medical triple net lease buildings throughout the country, predominantly dental, but also have a big chunk of veterinary buildings, plastic surgery, and urgent care buildings throughout about 25 states now.
yeah.
Stop living on an island and join the #1 mastermind in America for professional real estate investors. Investor Fuel is a community of hundreds of the nation's top investors working together to build stronger businesses and better lives. In addition to the amazing community of real estate investors acting as a board of advisors for one another, Investor Fuel members have access to 100% funding on purchase and repairs for our members only, a health insurance program, and benefits and discounts that more than pays for the membership of most of our members, meaning it's actually costing you money to not be a member of Investor Fuel. If you're looking to scale your business and build a business that allows you to live the life of your dreams, please visit investorfuel.com today and book a call with our team.
Absolutely love it. Thank you for walking us through the journey. Thank you for walking us to what you do up until what you do now. And I kind of want to pick your brain a little bit on um, kind of how you knew in a sense, and maybe you didn't know, but let me say it like this. This is how I want to say it. I have a saying where I say destiny has no wasted moments, right?
Sure.
So as you go through life, there are just some things that stick with you that help you as you continue to grow, as you continue to change, as you continue to take on a new identity. And so your dad was a dentist, you landed your dream job, but then you wanted to transition out of the dream job to go into real estate. So what is it that's in you that you can identify to know that made you take the risk, make you who you are now, make people trust you because your dad obviously trusted you. People trusted you to to come into partnership with you. So what can you say about yourself and identify about you that kind of make you who you are today? Those skills and traits that make people trust you, make you take risks, make you kind of put you in the position you are today.
Yeah, well, it's a big question to answer, but I think the two inflection points had similarities. When loved working at McKinsey Company, and you're ultimately only working for the CEOs of these sort of global 1,000 companies, and loved the work, but I didn't always love the fact that um, they may or may not follow through on recommendations, and so I was an advisor, not kind of the one calling the shots. And
Hmm.
I love having the thrill of taking the risk and following through, not just on giving the recommendations, but then owning it.
Yeah,
And so really felt compelled to give it a shot.
yeah.
And I think when I built the dental business to a certain size and it was private equity backed, I really wanted that experience. But then it became much more a larger operation. You're kind of managing by committees, and
Hmm.
you've got some bigger constituent groups, and it felt a lot more similar to my McKinsey days of, you have recommendations, but I still got to get the buy-in of a board and everybody else. And I think, although I was successful at it, was hungry to go back to kind of building a business where it's me and the team, and we can execute and build something that's ours, and kind of move quickly on that
Yeah.
front. And so I think both of them were exciting. The opportunities when we started the dental business long ago didn't even have the industry didn't even have a name. Now it
Mm.
does. DSOs or
Yeah.
dental service organizations, and in the medical real estate, there's really one other player at scale doing what we're doing, and
Mm.
yet, dental and veterinary and the two largest, particularly dental, largest healthcare vertical in the country. I mean,
Mm.
there's just so many opportunity on that front, and that's exciting to kind of be one of the first and build something in that niche and leverage our experience.
Yeah. Yeah. I love it, man. Thank you so much. I see it. I see kind of a little bit through your lens of kind of how you're wired, how you think. And I know you didn't mention as you was growing the business, you said, you didn't know everything. You bumped up against some adversity. So I would love to know if you don't mind maybe sharing a story of some of the adversity that you bumped up to as you was growing.
Yeah, and I think I've taken that uh, to heart and the second venture that I built, and we just recently um, got to about 100 million of assets under management very quickly,
Yeah.
um, much quicker than I got to that size previously. And it sounds cliche, but in my earlier years, I honestly did think I knew it all. I mean,
Mm,
I wouldn't say it, but my actions would suggest I kind of could study the situation and come up with the best answer.
If you're looking for consistent, high quality leads, look no further than Investor Machine. Investor Machine isn't just another agency, it's the most sophisticated, data driven lead generation company on the planet for real estate investors, and serves the role of being not just a lead generator for your business, but a marketing partner that is helping you achieve your goals along the way. Go to investormachine.com to learn more and schedule a call with our team today.
And I didn't reach out to mentors the way that I do now. And I didn't kind of take a step back
mm,
and try to get some better wisdom in the beginning. And so I found myself trying to do it all off in the beginning. And now I'm not perfect at it today, but I spend a lot more time kind of it's not what I know, but who I know.
mhm,
And real
mm,
estate's, I think, great to take advantage of that concept. And it includes the people that have joined me and my team and just recognizing that there might be a better way to doing this, and I don't need to do it. Can I partner with somebody that could get me there faster or better, or do things that I don't think I enjoy or I'm not as good at? And so I've been a lot more focused on the who
yeah.
um, than the how
Mm,
that I did when I built the first business. I think I was always in the gears, and I was always like I could sort of figure it out myself. And um, there's some pros and cons to that, but I think to build a business quicker, with a little more scar tissue, um,
mm,
having more of the right who's is incredible.
yeah. AJ, man, thank you, sir. Thank you for that transparency, that transparent answer. I really appreciate that. I really believe that's going to help a lot of operators that's watching it. So I appreciate you saying that. Let me ask you, what is the next real goal? Like, what are you looking to solve or scale next? Did you hear the question? I think we might have froze for a little bit. Do you need me to repeat the question, Miss AJ?
Yeah, repeat that question one more time.
Okay, absolutely. I was saying, what is the next real goal for you? Like, what are you looking to solve or scale next?
Yeah. Uh, So we are sourcing dental or medical real estate buildings under triple net lease in really all 50 states. And to do that at scale, it's different than buying a $50 million apartment complex. I need to do 50 of these because they're all about $1 million or they're about 1.5 million. So the thing that we're trying to solve is how do we source high volume of leads on a weekly basis? So
Mm-hmm.
we've really broken down our world to a week. We need so many leads a week. Leads are potential dental or veterinary buildings throughout the country. How can we get sift through them very quickly and put an offer in that's competitive? Then we're looking one a week, sign a letter of intent. One a week, moving the letter of intent to a purchase sales agreement, and then one a week closing on a building. And so closing on commercial real estate at scale, one a week, is very challenging. There's a lot of local municipality laws and attorneys and title work and all kinds of things that can kind of slow things down. There might be an old gas tank underneath the building, and
Mm-hmm.
you've got to do a different phase one or phase two environmental study. And so the big challenge for us in 2026 is just how do we scale that in a broader way while sort of maintaining our underwriting kind of risk adjusted returns profile. And I love that kind of operational problem. It's exciting, but it is a challenge
Yeah,
um, to work through that kind of size at scale.
yeah, yeah. Man, not that you need a vote of confidence from me, but I know you're gonna figure it out, right? I think that's the confidence that you have. I think the way your brain works, analytical guy that you are, I know you're gonna figure it out. Like I said, you may not need a vote of confidence from me, but I have no doubt you're gonna figure it out. So just putting that out there. Um, Man, you've talked about building a team. You talked about, reaching out to mentors now, not going at it alone. So I just want to put a cap on this and just bring up the word relationships, right? And I just want to get your perspective on relationship building. Is it important? How do you go about it? Has it benefited you? So if you don't mind, just let's put the bow on relationship and relationship building from your perspective.
If you're a new or newer real estate investor looking to launch or grow your real estate investing business, please check out Investor Fuel Club. It's a coaching community, but unlike anything you've ever seen before. And you can actually partner with members of our mastermind from coast to coast on deals right in your market. There's no better opportunity to build a consistent business than to literally partner with pros to help you avoid costly mistakes, avoid the need for capital to do deals, and help you eliminate your fears as you're starting your business. Learn more about Investor Fuel Club at investorfuel.com/club.
Yeah, I would say, whether you're listeners or investors, or listeners or other operators, um, I'm a great example of that who and that relationships. And um, from sourcing capital, right? If everybody's trying to find money to buy on real estate, I kind of made the right relationship, and it just opened up. It solved that problem where I don't want to say we have a perpetual source of capital, but we've been overfunded. Um, for 12 months in a row. Our first real launch in scale is this last year, and we raised over 25 million. And that wasn't the limiter, the limiting factor of growth. Like we could have raised more. And I met that kind of key person at a conference. I saw them speak, and I reached out to them. I even hired them at first, and then became partners with them. And so I was sort of searching and exchanging. I didn't try to be a leech. I actually hired them to do some work for me, and then one thing led to another for us to be a partner.
Mm.
Um, there's another person that over the years they had started a large dental group. His name's Justin, very similar to me. He found himself as the CFO of a group he started. It's about a half a billion in revenue size. And over the years, we'd exchange, problems. We were different parts of the market, and we would try to help each other out. And that relationship has now led to him, joining in a real way to help underwrite buildings. He knows the space incredibly well and can understand the risk. And those are two just examples, and I can think of a few others on the team that it was really relationship building that my team has come together than me hanging, a job posting, if you will. It was really kind of put together that way. Um, and it's been incredible being able to work with some of these folks.
I love it. Listen, Miss AJ, is there any topic that we have not brought up that you will want to talk about? Is there anything that I've missed? Is it any kind of words of inspiration or motivation or education that you want to leave with people? Like, I just want to know, is there anything else that you wanted to add before we start to wrap it up?
I totally believe in the, famous quote, you help enough people get what they want, you'll get what you want. And
Mm,
so people are really welcome to reach out to me. I've written a couple books on the topic of what I do.
mm.
Um, uh, in terms of scaling, you can look up my name, scaling triple net lease assets. If anybody's in the business of triple net lease, in real estate, there's so many ways to partner, whether it's just giving free advice or partner different ways. There's a lot of different ways, and I now advise on another fund in the triple net lease space. And so, if there's any way like that, if any of your listeners encourage them to build relationships with me and vice versa, and if I can be helpful to them, I kind of believe in the long run it'll come back to me.
Absolutely. I love it. You sow the seed, it'll come back to you double fold. I believe in that. And so I hear you loud and clear. So I know you said you wrote a book. I'm not sure if I heard you give out information on how to get in contact with you. So how can people contact with you?
Yeah.
How can people collaborate with you, learn more about you?
Uh, Two best ways. Just one is email. It's the letter A, the letter J. So AJ at health wealth, one word, dot capital. Um, So it's healthwealth.capital. It's also our website. And then on LinkedIn, I'm pretty active on LinkedIn, so people can connect with me. AJ Peak, and you got to do the initials. So A period, J period Peak on LinkedIn, and can connect with me that way as well. But either way, happy to be helpful and people's different journeys in real estate.
Absolutely. Miss AJ, sir, thank you so much. Thank you for your time because you know your time is very valuable. So definitely thank you for your time. Thank you for your story, for your transparency. I greatly appreciate that. And then thank you for your perspective, the way you think, your mindset. Thank you for bringing that to this podcast. I appreciate you today, sir.
Thank you so much, Q.
Absolutely. So listen, can't tell me you didn't get the value out of the episode. You got the value, Mr. AJ. Definitely check him out. Go get his books. But definitely make sure you are subscribed here because I promise you we're going to continue to bring up amazing people just like Mr. AJ. So, sir, thank you again. And everyone else, y'all have a great day.
Thanks for joining us for today's Real Estate Pros Show. You can learn more about the amazing benefits of the Investor Fuel Mastermind community, including surrounding yourself with hundreds of other rock stars, 100% financing for your deals, and members-only discounts from vendors you're likely already using that, as a member of Investor Fuel, will save you more than the cost of your membership. Visit investorfuel.com to learn more. If you're interested in joining us as a guest of this show, please visit investorfuel.com/pros to apply. You can also check the show notes for access to free resources, how to get access to world-class lead generation, and much more. Don't forget to subscribe so you never miss another episode. Have a great day. We'll see you on the next show.